Hey everybody, Gears here, and today I got a few things going on. Right now, I had this in the sun for a little bit. I decided I'm going to let it cool down. I want a cold surface with very hot wax, or at least as hot as it can be, given by the sun. So, this has been out here for a few minutes, starting to warm up. I want to give this at least 2 coats today, do one very soon, give it a few hours to solidify, harden, and then give it another one before I leave for the night. The competing action over here is a chip chart for some painting. Back in, 2014, look at that. 12 years of dust, debris, contamination in the bottom of a disused drawer. And it certainly shows some damage. However, as far as showing off the colors, there's really nothing better than this. Generally speaking, most modelers have hated these grid lines on the Enterprise model ever since it came out in 1966. But here's a good use for them. Today, I don't have another saucer to work on, but I do have these 6 colors I want to try out, and I want to get 4 different tones for each of them. Actually 8. Background white, background Alclad chrome, and each of these 4 squares represents 1 pass of paint. So the first square, all of it will get 1 pass, then I'll mask off that square and this square, give it all a 2nd pass, mask off the first 2 squares in each one, give it a 3rd pass, and then a 4th pass. All colors. This is going to take a while certainly, but in YouTube time, I'm already done. Let's take a look. And immediately I'm faced with unexpected results, though probably I should have expected some. I started off by having the wood block in here, and I thought I could just move a bunch of pieces. And as soon as I put the airbrush on there, it blew them off. So I went to masking tape, and luckily the tape has not damaged the chrome. So there is overspray that will go into the orange, but it should be covered by the orange. We'll see about that. Second unexpected thing, which is really puzzling to me, is being a new airbrush, it should be all set, but there's no O-ring for the connection here. It does get awfully tight, so I thought maybe that the new fashion is to just really wedge it in there. But as you can see, I've got drips. So, and I nearly dropped the brand new airbrush again. So since I have to be able to mask the yellow off, I'm going to be waiting a long while. I mean, essentially it's dry already. Even this, well, that thick stuff might be a little tacky. But that's dry to the touch. Yeah, that is too right there. But I think you can see where this is going with how it works out. The white is definitely the stronger pass, of course. And it's actually difficult to get a good color representation here without being too much in the shade or too much in the highlights. And yeah, those are drips of yellow in there. Oh no, that's the underlying silver. Never mind. So this panel here, which is going emerald, that will have problems looking like that too. So this is definitely going to be an interesting chart to make. I mean, you know, I almost bet that I could put tape on this right now. Let's see. So before I pour this next color, I figure, okay, I'll just wrap a little plumber's tape around there. Of course, plumber's tape being plumber's tape, it's always in the way when you don't need it. And then when you do, if you're very lucky, you might find the container it came in, but forget finding the plumber's tape itself. And here we are. As sloppy as it is, I think it's the only one on the internet. An Alclad candy chip chart. Not all of them. I'm missing a few. There's another blue and indigo and maybe 1 or 2 others. But this is most of them. Whether it goes on gloss white or chrome or a different metal, it's definitely going to give a really great effect. I think on the metals, the blue and the green work best, but at deepest saturation on the fourth pass, they're all not too bad and show off pretty well. But the difference is clear when you put it on gloss white. It looks like I might have missed a pass in between those two. Well, anyhow, that's it for this one. This is definitely going to help out with my droid, and hopefully it'll give you a taste of what this stuff looks like. Thanks for watching. See ya.